it, bro, I'll do a reaction to it, especially if I can. But majority of them, as you can see, they are not American. These people are from, like, the first one is UK, Swedish. Like, I do music from all over the place. Me being the complexion that I am now, I'm not trying to put myself in a box. So I do music from all over, you know what I'm saying? And educate myself as well as people educating me on their language. You know what I mean? Anybody can be ignorant. The first one, right? Right here. Did I watch some of this? I believe I watched some of this. I seen this. No, I didn't. All right. But I definitely knew that he actually said it, though. Definitely knew that he actually said it. Bro, 20 years old. How you know about this? Like, how you know about this? How long ago that was? Do you use the word? Well, no, don't put that, because one day you're going to be famous, bro. Somebody will try to use this. Don't do that. I ain't even going to set you up. I would never even set you up like that, my boy. Me, personally, I wouldn't care. That's just me, but some people do. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like, oh, yeah, because you this, that, and the third. To me, it's like, yeah, nigga, if a bunch of, I ain't even gonna cap. If a bunch of white dudes is walking around, I'm locking my door as well as a bunch of black dudes walking around. Yes, I am. Yes. Mexicans and all. Yes. Canadians and all. Yes. Yes. If I do not feel safe, yes. I will go click, click. Yeah, my boys ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I ain't getting yeah, I ain't getting nowhere. Somebody gonna get ran over or something like that. You know what I mean? After that. After that. I learned real quick not to say it as a white guy. Nah, I just feel as if
every time I see this backdrop, I think about Kramer.
Is this it? Oh yeah, because he was on that. He was on that one. Let's lock this up real fast. I want to go back.
Every time I see this backdrop, I think about Kramer fucking up.
Bro, during that era, the hair that was crazy, my boy. A lot of people backed up from Simon too, that show during this time. Is it Frasier? Whatever that show was. Frasier, whatever. A lot of people backed up from that junk when he said that. Him saying it. I think he was saying it like in a joke or something like that, right? I think he did say it like in a joke. Hold on.
Cancel culture is defined as the withdrawal of support of.
Not him actually saying it. He didn't say it. I thought he said it, like in a joke or something like that. All right. Bring this back one more time. Delete this. Now it should play.
Every time I see this backdrop, I think about Kramer fucking up.
Cancel culture is defined as the withdrawal of support of a public figure after they've done something offensive. Cancel culture has become increasingly popular lately, with social media calling out anyone who has done or said something that's hurtful toward a group of people. Cancel culture doesn't seem to have an everlasting effect, as those who have been canceled eventually make their way back into the spotlight after an apology.
That's it.
However, there are a select few who haven't been able to make a return to the limelight after a simple expression of regret. Remember Kramer from Seinfeld, Jerry's wacky next-door neighbor who's always had a scheme up his sleeve? Known for his upright hairstyle and the way he would bust through Jerry's apartment were trademarks of his. Kramer was portrayed by comedian Michael Richards, who received praise for his performance and won 3 Primetime Emmy Awards. After Seinfeld went off air, we didn't see much of Michael Richards, something that usually happens when a
she was cute to me. On this time frame, show you right here.
Successful sitcom bows out. Richards tried to make a return in the early 2000s, this time with him as a star, but that proved to be unsuccessful very quickly, as the show was canceled during its first season. The next time audiences would see Michael Richards was nearly 6 years later in November of 2006, where he ruined his reputation and career with a single word, followed by a racist attack. Here's what happened to Michael Richards
please
after his N-word meltdown. On Monday, November 20th, 2006, TMZ obtained a video of Michael Richards performing stand-up comedy at the Laugh Factory on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, California, from just a few days earlier. The clip shows Richards shouting the N-word and other offensive comments.
I'm going to have you upside down with a fucking fork up your ass! He's on! Oh my...
According to a 2006 Jet
Was
magazine,
he talking to somebody? Hold up. He had to been talking to somebody, yo. Look, most replayed. Why people were just replaying that part, though? I want to see what he...
from just a few days earlier. The clip shows Richards shouting the N-word and other offensive comments.
Oh, shut up. 50 years ago. Have you up... Oh, where have you upside down? Ooh, it was that part. And that's when he knew he up. That part right there. Now the nigga part, you could have probably apologized, moved on. Shut up 50 years ago? 2006. 2006, right? What was that? 1960? 1960? I don't know if you would have had them upside down in 1960 now. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me do my math. All right, I do that thing. All right. Yeah, around 1960? 1940? Yeah, nah. No, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. Nah, I doubt that. I think he was just saying things.
Upside down with a fucking fork up your ass! He's on! Oh my...
But who was he talking about? Yeah,
according to a 2006 Jet magazine
you know
article
what I mean? Yeah,
published.
you get what I'm saying? No, 50 years ago. 50 years ago, they would have been running his ass out. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, my boy? More accurate. I'm still trying to figure out. Let me see. Hold up. In the video, put me in a shock. My Dr. Phil. What Dr. Phil? What Dr. Phil got to do with it? Need to wake up. That's crazy. I'm definitely going to look at this article. I'm definitely going to look up this article.
A backstory was
just getting out of
revealed.
high school.
Shortly after
When I
the
heard
incident,
that junk, I was like,
Richards went on a racist rant towards some black patrons at the Laugh Factory Comedy Club.
he said,
Kyle Doss and Frank McBride, two of the
I always look at it as you got like a lot of people just feel as if like they need to do something when they hear that from another race because that's what we learned on TV, kind of. You know what I'm saying? You hear that word, you got to get the guy because that's what you see kind of on TV. You ask your grandparents and all the other stuff. Like, yo, even if you like perfect example, if you like work around older white men and black men, don't they say the most racist jokes to each other? Like, yo, y'all was doing this. A guy would be like, yo, man, I was working this since 1980 something. And they be saying the most racist jokes to each other, but they be cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what we always making a lot of people so confused on what really been happening. It's really our generation that's still confused on, just tell us the truth, like with this racist junk. What really been happening? You know what I mean? Because to me, it's like with the slave stuff and all that, you can't say blacks was broke and all that. What about the Black Wall Street? And it wasn't just in Tulsa. It was a lot of other states. A lot. North Carolina and all. They had money. Now, over time, of course, but I mean, well, anyway.
The victims of Richards' rant told Matt Lauer on the Today Show that they went to the comedy club that night with a large group to enjoy a friend's birthday. The group of about 15 entered the club when Richards was already on stage, took their seats,
now let me
ordered
see how many
drinks.
more.
The commotion must have been too much for Richards to handle.
Enough white guys sitting right here behind us, I would have told Shorty, yo, we up out of here. I don't know what you talking about. I don't give a damn if you look like Brian, Brat, glasses and all. Listen, there's 100 of them. Let's get up out of here. Bro, you the same complexion as her with the popcorn? Look at her and look at her. The only difference is they hair. They're the same complexion, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? That's like my wife. Well, anyway.
According to Doss, the first thing the comedian said to them was, look at them stupid Mexicans and blacks being loud up there. Oh. That's the first thing he said.
Whoa. Okay, now we gotta play that back. Now we gotta play that part.
Look at them stupid Mexicans and blacks being loud up there. That's the first thing he said. And then he kept on with his bit. And then after a while, I told him, my friend doesn't think you're funny. And then when I told him that, that's when he flipped me off and said, F you N-word. And that's how it all started. A few days after the incident, Jerry Seinfeld appeared on The Late Show with David Letterman and asked Michael Richards to...
Another thing, a lot of people, they do say that word when they know for a fact ain't nothing kind of going to happen to them. They just say that just to see what you're going to do. Because I remember I was watching something where it was like a lady talking about like these young black guys, they was doing nothing. And it was like a white girl with them. And she was in that Karen was like, oh, why are you with these guys? And this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. And like she was saying like they was acting rude to her, but truthfully she came up to them in a rude manner, like just acting like a bit, you know what I'm saying? But yet alone now you trying to blame it on them, talking about something. Oh, look how rude they acting, but you said the N-word to kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, as an adult, come on, bro, come on. Anyway.
Come on the show, explain what happened, and apologize.
It's interesting.
Richard wasn't in studio for the apology, but instead came on the show via satellite. Richards explained his lost temper.
Said some pretty nasty things to some Afro-Americans.
Another thing, what is his nationality? He look Italian or something like that. Definitely let me know what's his nationality down below, and I got something I would say with that.
A lot of trash talk, and
stop laughing. It's not funny.
The apology was more than uncomfortable and featured a few awkward silences. Richard's constant use of the word Afro-Americans may have contributed to the audience laughter.
I know Jimmy was mad.
During his speech, Richards even said he's not sure if the late-night comedy show was the best place for him to ask for forgiveness. Now, the botched apology on The Late Show is probably what inspired Richards to appear on Jesse Jackson's radio show.
That's where you get African American from. You black people that call themselves that this is who you get it from. He's the first person that said it. You can look it up. Very first, and this was in the 80s. That's why I do not call myself African American.
He also called Al Sharpton to say sorry.
Oh, it wasn't him. I believe it was Jesse.
Sharpton said he refused to accept Michael Richards' apology, but did agree to meet with him as a start to address racism in America. I think that what he did was so injurious that he has to sit down with the group and decide how he tries to deal with the healing of the obvious problem he's got in his own mind and his own heart, because it couldn't come out of you if it wasn't in you. Sharpton wasn't the only one who didn't accept his apology. Kyle Doss, who was in the audience that night, didn't think Richard was sincere either. Doss didn't accept the apology because Richard didn't contact anyone in the group. The only places where he said he was sorry was on TV. The entire Michael Richards incident had inspired Reverend Jesse Jackson and Congresswoman Maxine Waters to lead a movement to abolish the use of the N-word. At a news conference, the two asked entertainers, companies, and Americans to avoid the word. Jackson specifically asked everyone, black and white, to stop using the word. We're urging all of you to stop
funny, yeah. The dude though, right?
Using the word. Whether it's degrading or self-degrading, it's still wrong.
I don't like how
we're challenging artists and
companies about all blacks or something like that. Hey, don't talk for me. Oh, you is? Don't talk for me. But anyway,
to stop using the word. Hate speech should be rejected.
Way before I was born.
Reverend Jesse Jackson. Michael showed what was basically in his heart and his mind. Don't use the N-word no matter who you are, old, young, black, or white. The word is unacceptable. Maxine Waters, Jet Magazine. Richards' meltdown inspired Paul Mooney to never use the word again as well.
Exactly. Tell him.
I saw the tape and I had an out-of-body experience. It was so ugly, so horrible. I hadn't heard the N-word like this from someone I knew. Suddenly, I was directly connected. I was able to look at it not just through the eyes of the world. I had always thought it was endearing. It's not. I've used it and I've abused it. Seeing the video put me in shock, and I'm not easily shocked. He, Michael Richards, cured me. He's my Dr. Phil. Hip-hoppers need to wake up. In addition to urging others to not use the word, Jackson also called for a boycott on the planned 7th season DVD release of Seinfeld. Richards appeared on Reverend Jesse Jackson's radio show.
Bro, people is not gonna stop using that word. 2 reasons. You know how many people that don't know who this lady is? You know how many other people that be like, yo, stop using this word, that other people may never hear them say stop using that word? Like young kids and all that. So it's an easy word for my culture to know growing up. Call each other, like, you know what I'm saying, with the A, we say it to friends. It's like a curse word that you could get by when you young. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but after a while, it becomes, I even got white friends I say that to a lot. Do they say it back to me? I protect them? No. They don't. They all like you. They'd be like, nah. But to me, it's like, bro, you rap. Don't you listen to rap? So you telling me when you in your room or something like that, you just gonna, who are you to? When you say, you know what I'm saying? Like, would I say it in front of people? No. Always feel as comfortable as you feel. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect anyone because you don't know how certain people feel. Like I said before, I don't call myself African American because I kind of know where it comes from. I know the history and all this other stuff. But you still got some people that goes around calling themselves African American. So if you say that word to them, how you think they gonna feel? You know what I mean? I know who she is, but I don't. Because of rap. I think it's not rap. People always blame it on rap. No, it's not rap. It's easy to blame it on rap so it could be stopped and all that other stuff. But no, you hear this in movies. You hear this in TV shows. You hear this all over. It ain't just rap. And black movies came out before rap that was saying this. So it ain't rap. Can't say, yo, we need the rappers to stop saying this and all that. I feel as if, like, man, it's to the point where it's like, man, people ain't gonna stop saying it. Other people gonna accept other people saying it as far as in like, I want to word it right because I don't want nobody to feel as if like, yeah, you should use this word and if I'm not, because we all have. I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? We all have Caucasian white friends that's from the hood. That's what I'm saying. That probably use it in his daily use easily and feel comfortable around even when other black people are around. Like, yo, what they gonna do? I'm a nigga with them. That's how some of them feel. You know what I mean? To me, in my eyes, if you say the ER, we got a problem. You say A, bro, that's like if me and you was to chill out consistently over and over again. And then, like, I know you saying the A and not the ER, bro. What you want me to do? I'm always look at you as my homie because if somebody get on you, bro, I'm on them. You feel me? Regardless whether they wrong or right. That's the type of person I am. I protect my homies. You know what I mean? Yeah, rap is just the first thing that come to mind, like always, bro. Rap is always, it's easy to blame rap and all this. Man, rap. Can't say rap because majority of these niggas is young, which means they getting it from older people. So it ain't the rap that need to stop it, even though, like, yeah, the little homies that's growing up, but it ain't, bro, bro, we hear this everywhere. From, like I said before, from TV show, well, yeah, a little bit of TV shows. Yeah, TV shows from back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Like Red Fox. What's that TV show he was in? He said a couple of N-words before. You know what I'm saying? Like Wheezy and them, I believe they said the N-word before. And even the white guy that said it. I think it's called TV shows that say N-word. Yo, it's like a video or something like that. And there's a bunch of like TV shows that were saying it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back in all this. I feel you. I would never tell you to use it. I would never. You know what I'm saying you. That's. I mean, but you got to remember, you are from the country. Um, I feel like country white and city white people sometimes is a little different. Um, City whites just feel as if like they can. A lot of them grew up where we grew up at, went through the same shit we went through. We even go to their family cookouts and all that other stuff, and a lot of them date black. You know what I mean? A lot of them got black kids. I have white people in my family. I'm from uncles and aunts that had kids, cousins and all. You know what I'm saying? That had kids with other race of people. So when we all get together and do all that other stuff, do some of them say it? Yes. Because one of them, they didn't know that I'm half black. Fuck. I think, damn, what's that rapper name that's black and white? He was like, he just looked white, but all his siblings is black. And he even said it. He was like, yeah, I use it outside of this because it's easy. Nigga, we call our kids that shit sometimes. Not me, but I'm just saying, like, people do call their kids that. Like, little nigga, come on. You know what I mean? Like, calling their little kids, like, little nigga, come on. What you mean? It's easy for us to say it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. A little bit. Race. More like. Yeah. Race, yes. 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 You're right. Wait. See what I'm saying? To the age of 3, you see what I mean? Cause it's like, yo, you say it to friends, and then it's like, yo, bro, we say the N word will be bad. It's like a nigga. Like, come on, nigga. When you confused, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those. Instead of saying a curse word, I'm gonna say that a little bit. You know what I mean? To some people, it's a curse word. Yo, that was funny. I know what you're talking about when he said Riley. That's what he told the grandfather, right? He's like, man, you always say nigga. He said, shut up, boy. Yo, oh man, RP Pops. RP Pops. Yo, that was one of the funniest. But nah, people, I'm not going to tell people how to feel about that word. Because some people, like I said before, they believe that they were slaves. They believe that they came off a boat. They believe that their ancestors were sold. And all that other stuff. So they going to always feel that way. His voice acting die. Yes. The grandfather? Yes. R.P. Pops. He passed away 2 years ago. Witherspoon. I believe his name is Jonathan Witherspoon. John Witherspoon, I believe his name. I know it's Witherspoon, his last name. But yeah, he passed away. Man, he played in so many good movies, man. Friday on, bro. Even back in those days, man. He was like, I like the way how he acted, how he dressed. That was that country or whatever he was from. Yeah, I think that's why they probably ain't really coming out with another Boondock, because who's gonna have his voice? His voice is too unique. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta find somebody that has his voice. Even the guy that sound like Dave Chappelle. I mean, not Dave Chappelle. Sound like Denzel. How you pronounce his name? It's not Denzel. It's Denzel Washington. Even how he talk, he still don't even sound like Denzel. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. You ain't never gonna get that. It's over. It's over. I know. It hurts. It hurts me too. Never gonna get another reboot. It hurts me too, man. That was my show. You understand? That was my era. That was my show. You know what I mean? Like, that was like my family. Yeah, like King of the Hill. I have a King of the Hill reboot to look forward to. Maybe. I think one of them passed away, right? I think the big one passed away. What was it? I think the big one passed away. So. Nah. Actually, yeah, you can see that. I always wanted them to make an actual, like, real life movie of King of the Hill, yo. That was my show. Especially the one that was like, hey, never make no sense. You got people where you from speak like that? I definitely want to know that. They still doing that show, King of the Hill? They still dropping new ones? Oh, I gotta get on that. I didn't know that. You just put me on to that. That show was that show was like one of those, like, it had learning lessons in the beginning, and then at the end, everything else in between was just funny as shit, yeah. Oh, that junk is gonna be lit. I think they should have just dropped a movie for that. That junk is funny. That is real funny. But it's a cartoon show, so it's always like you're learning lessons in the beginning, everything else is BS, and then at the end you close it out with another learning lesson from the first stage. I was gonna write a show before, but just too much stuff though. Don't for the most part. Really is a Texas thing. Oh, so y'all really don't have accents? I sworn y'all had accent. I was listening to some girl. Remember that it was like a thing where it was like a girl was like, I'm from Arkansas now. I'm going to Arkansas, Tennessee. She was like, I'm from Arkansas. I'm going to Nashville, Tennessee. I was like, wait the hell? To me, that just sounds sexy. And that country, that shorty country accent. Ooh. Not that. It's just how y'all actually like pronounce it. Pronunciation. Oh, it's not. Let's
to apologize and contacted Al Sharpton to ask for forgiveness. Comedian Daryl Littleton's book, Black Comedians on Black Comedy, would also be discussed in the same 2006 Jet magazine article. In the book, Littleton goes into detail on how the word was invented and its original intention as an insult by whites towards slaves.
Actually, it wasn't. People really do need to do their history, though. But yeah, continue.
Littleton wrote, it was supposed to mean a person who was lazy, stupid, and good for nothing. Mm-hmm. Now to note, Richard wasn't working very much before that night at the Laugh Factory.
I believe the first
since Seinfeld ended in 1990.
It wasn't 2 R's. It was I think it was just 1 G. I forgot. I was doing the history of the show and where it was coming from and all that other stuff. It was like a place somewhere, yo. I gotta look.
He tried to
make
a comeback
I'm gonna look it up
because
I got a bunch of books. I gotta look up the book in case.
However, the show received low ratings and negative reviews and was canceled after less than 2 months on the air. A total of 8 episodes were broadcasted.
the
cancellation of Michael Richards' show
sound.
was blamed on the Seinfeld curse.
I really wonder how you
the
sound.
The Seinfeld curse got its name from 3 of the show's 4 stars: Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Jason Alexander, and Michael Richards. After the popular sitcom ended, the 3 stars tried their hand at starring in their own sitcoms. Despite each show's decent reviews and ratings, all shows were quickly canceled, usually in their first season. After the Michael Richards show went off air in 2000, his next credit wouldn't be until 7 years later as a voice in B movie starring his old co-star Jerry Seinfeld, 1 year after his meltdown. Richards would then participate in a story arc of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Curb Your Enthusiasm stars Seinfeld co-creator Larry David. The storyline for the season involved a Seinfeld reunion where the old cast members would reunite for one final episode. In one episode, Richards would parody the Laugh Factory incident with Curb regular J.B. Smoove. In the episode, Richard plays himself and is worried about a possible diagnosis of Gross disease. Smoove's character never really actually battled the disease, but is only doing so to comfort Richards. Once Richard finds out Smoove is a fraud, Richard yells and berates Smoove while other bystanders look on and pull their phones out and start to record Richard screaming at a black man. Once Richard realizes what's happening, he runs away.
If only there were a horrible name that I could call you that would make you as angry as I am.
The cameo appearance would be the first time the audience...
That's all it is. That's what I usually think it is. When a lot of whites say it, they mad or something, they just want you to be mad with them. Maybe hit them so you can press charges or something like that. But you got to be smart. Like, a lot of people want you to do things and don't feed into the BS. Nah, bro, we got a little bit of time. We got 2 minutes, my boy. Let me see. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We almost finished. And I'm gonna get up out of here. I gotta do daddy duties, and then I'll be back on. You know what I mean? Let's finish the video.
Audience would see Richards on a mainstream level in years. The episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm was well received, and some viewers thought the way Curb addressed the situation was clever and in good taste. In 2012, Richards was a guest on Seinfeld's series Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, where he once again addressed his outbursts. In the episode, Richards revealed that he pretty much retired from stand-up comedy since that moment. It wasn't until 2013 where Richards would receive his first role as a regular since the cancellation of his self-titled show in 2000. The sitcom Christie, starring Christy Alley, premiered on TV Land in December 2013 with Michael Richards in the cast. Unfortunately, the series would only last 12 episodes and was quickly canceled after its first season.
Right?
After Christie, the short one? Work was slowed down even more as Richards wouldn't work between 2004 to 2018. He would later return to the big screen in the romantic comedy Faith, Hope, and Love, which received a limited release in the United States in 2019. According to IMDb, this would be the 71-year-old's most recent credited role. As far as other appearances, Richard has pretty much stayed quiet from the spotlight. The last time fans would publicly hear from him would be in May of 2020 to honor the death of his co-star, Jerry Stiller. When Seinfeld ended its run in May of 1998, fans didn't see too much of Richards in the public eye. Aside from his quickly canceled sitcom, he spent nearly 11 years away from television, and his public outbursts didn't do anything to help. In a world where cancel culture and fake outrage reign supreme, it appears that Michael Richards was one of the many people who actually got canceled.
Because, you know, in the back of his mind, he was thinking, I'll get him the next show.
There
won't be a next show, Kramer.
There won't be a next show, Kramer. Alright, that was interesting, yo. You got anything else for me to do? You already know. Just put that down in the comments so when I come back, we could just go straight to that, because that was very interesting. Learning lessons that I learned from that. If you are a white guy, please don't say that word. Not everybody will feel comfortable with you saying that word. Depending on how you use it, in my eyes, feel as if like I feel, me personally, not everybody else, just me, I feel as if like if it was a white rapper, and I believe it was a couple of white rappers that actually said the N-word on their song, and they still is here. Depending on how you use it and stuff like that, you use it in a song or something like that, you may get a little bit of controversy, but if the song is fire, people will mess with it. You know what I mean? People will say, yo, why you kind of said it and all this, and you probably have to have a meeting with like Drink Champs and all this other stuff, and then they're going to ask you like why you said it and Joe Buttons and all them other stuff like that. But then after a while, it's going to die down because you wasn't trying to harm them. To me, what he said, it was more of the 50 years ago, you would have, like, all that extra was going to hurt you. You would have just said, N-word. Yeah, you better apologize and all this other stuff, but you probably would have had a little chance. But it's that extra little oomph that you put on it where it was like, bro, you have to relax. Like, you get what I'm saying? Oh, let me look this up right now. Children? Let me look up HQ. Wait. Is it lyrics? Yeah. Right when he said, well, he wasn't even right when he said that. I mean, like, what the hell? Racism. And I heard a lot of people from me, man, listen, it's just mad stuff, bro. It's like, I'm not saying nobody should care. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, you have some people that believe that their ancestors came off a ship and they African American. So when this one right here, right?